Get my 6. All right, so yesterday we were gifted a rock, a stone that looks like a diamond mall. Type of like a maul like I used to split those big giant red oak rounds. I hit it with a 10-pound sledgehammer. So I'm doing a couple of things here. I'm actually splitting up some seasoned wood that is going to burn much better if it gets split down maybe just a wee bit more. I can't even put that there. I'm going to knock the phone off. And while I'm doing this, because I've got firewood in a couple different locations, from this location I can work on this pile and we can clearly see the campground, which is right here. You might even be able to see something that looks red. That's a chair I sit in up there. But we have a direct view of where him, her, it, or they actually left us that gift yesterday. The gift of that stone that looked like a diamond mall. This after about a week of us gifting them. Now, I haven't gifted them again since, but I'm going to later today. Somebody suggested in the comments that we get a rapport going, me and him, her, it, or they, with this gifting thing, because I really believe the reason they gifted that really neat stone yesterday was because I hadn't gifted for the last few days after I'd gotten in a pretty consistent pattern of gifting for about a week. Just uncovering the wood here that I'm going to split up with my axe. So I kind of have a confession here in regard to my wife and her chickens she wants to get. I'll just move this out of the way here for now. So my beautiful bride Dearly, aka Giggly Girl, has been wanting to get chickens again. As you know, if you followed our channel for some time, we haven't had chickens for a couple of years because something started killing them, something that wasn't foxes and hoxes. So watch, I don't even need an axe. It's like Captain America. I just can't do that too much, on camera. I don't want everybody to know about all of my powers and my skills. So there was your freebie. I wasn't thinking, or I wouldn't even have done that. But let me get my axe. I gotta act like I'm human. All right, I'll be using this to split the rest of the wood, at least while, the camera's running. When I turn the camera off, I'll be like, whoppa, 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 whoppa. Yeah, I was talking to you. Look at this piece right here. I'll save you till I'm done recording just to prove it, boy. Okay, so my beautiful bride Dearly, aka Giggly Girl, has been wanting to start having chickens again, and I surely hope you're getting my 6. Watching what's going on back here. This video is so impromptu. I should have just brought that diamond mall out to show you. But let me go get it. You watch for movement. I'll be back in about 30 seconds. That was me. No. All right, you see anything strange while I was gone? So here's the diamond mall I use, one of two. In case you didn't see yesterday's video about them gifting us. Look at this. Here's the stone they left us. It looks almost identical to the diamond mall. I mean, this is a stone. That's a stone. It's chipped off there on the end, but other than that, it looks... Try not to knock the camera over with that. Looks just like a diamond mall. See that? And there's the chip. Okay, so I originally took this to mean they wanted me to get back into gifting them because I'd gifted them for like a week and then I just stopped. So by the third day of non-gifting, they gifted me. Right up there. Can you see the red chair? Oh, it might be too far away. It's like right here. But I made the video about that yesterday afternoon. Took a nap, but then had an aha moment, you know. It was either before I was asleep in my nap or just as I was waking up, but it was like, aha, the answer came to me. I took this really as if we had been given permission to have livestock here again. It's something we got out of. I mean, we came here to Homestead. Look at this. We bought 6 acres for a reason. It was to grow and raise our own food. And we were doing that, you know, despite annoying neighbors, despite nosy neighbors, people being critical. Hey, vegetables are so cheap. Why don't you just buy them at the store? We got past that. But then we had these mysterious creatures that may or may not live in the forest behind the house started taking the vegetables. And they started killing the livestock and taking them too. And we had everything hawks and fox proof. It wasn't hawks and foxes. So anyway... we got out of it because we didn't want to keep getting chickens just for them to die. But, you know, it's been a couple of years since that happened. And so my beautiful bride, Dearly, a.k.a. Giggly Girl, I'll make sure not to block your view, decides she wants to have chickens again. So she's going around looking at these old chicken coops we built, trying to decide which one to actually put chickens in, you know. I'm like, okay, hon, okay. But I'm thinking, I don't want to get chickens just for them to die again. So she finally... decided to use one over there in one of our gardens by our main wood pile. And I said, okay, I'll fix it up for you. And you know what I was doing? I was procrastinating. I was dragging it along because I didn't want to tell her no. I was like, yeah, I'll fix it up. Yeah, I'll fix it up. Another day would go by and she'd say, did you get to work on my coop today? And I was like, yeah, I worked on it some. And she'd say, well, what did you do? What did you get done? And I told her, well, you know, I studied on it all day. That's a Southern thing. I've told that story before. And she knows now. She understands what that means. So she laughed. She just fell down laughing. And that's what she does. She just giggles and laughs all the time. But I got this yesterday. And, you know, I know whatever's here doesn't really mean us any harm or they would have done it by now. But I took this to mean, you know what? Maybe we have built a rapport with these mysterious creatures, which, yeah, might be right over here right now. I know you heard that. So you know what? When I woke up from my nap, I thought, this means we can have chickens again. They're not going to kill our chickens. They finally understand we're not here to hurt them. They made it clear they're not here to hurt us. So I told my beautiful bride, Dearly, a.k.a. Giggly Girl, I said, honey, let's do this right this time. I guess I'm kind of in a way taking an easy way out. I said, let's go to Tractor Supply. I've always denounced going and buying those little yuppie type, you know, chicken coops because I viewed it as too easy. And I thought, why spend the money if you got the materials? But we did it. The long and short of it is, and she made a video about that on her channel, Life with Dearly. And she's getting ready to just jump right back into chicken farming. She's told me she'll actually be the one to take care of them this time. And I'm like, you mean like from 11 a.m. on because I'm the morning person, you're not? You don't go out if it's cold? She's like, oh, no, I'll go out if it's cold. Honey, where are you? She's not out here with me now. It's in the 30s. There's a breeze. It is super cold. So anyway, we got it. We built it. We're gonna put it up. So now the saga continues. And will we receive verification? Will these mysterious creatures that may or may not live in the forest behind our home actually leave our livestock alone? We're going to find out. So we bought that thing yesterday at Tractor Supply. It's $300, pretty good deal. It's a cute little thing. You know, it can't hold a lot of chickens, but we're only getting a few for now to start out with. And we thinking about delving back into rabbits. Going to see how it goes with the chickens. But so here I am. I've been sent out into the cold to put it together. You just need a couple tools, and it only takes a couple of hours. But it is freaking freezing out here. Now, I ran 4 miles this morning, but I was bundled up in my, Under Armour sweat-resistant stuff and my tights and my toboggan, Man, and when you're moving, and that's why I'm going to split wood, the cold doesn't really affect you that much. But to stand there with a screwdriver or a drill for 2 hours in this, got to let it warm up. So I'm like procrastinating. I guess I'm studying on it. I'm studying on it right now in my head. The product is actually in the back of my truck. They had to load it with a forklift. I'm going to have to back around over there to that other garden to take it out and put together. But my point of all this, aside from procrastinating, I'm going to be splitting some wood here, and I'm going to be ripping it apart once I start recording. I'm not going to waste my time with an axe when I can just, you saw what I did, do a whole stack of wood like that. But I'm taking this as a good omen, a good sign. Him, her, it, or they have said, well, we're going to find out. I don't know. We're going to start putting the thing together, and then this evening I'm going to go up there and gift them something. Somebody said, gift them pudding, I think. Pudding. It'll freeze if they don't come get it until later. I'm going to find something to gift them. But, that's the point of that. We have been granted permission. We've been granted permission to go back into having livestock because they gave us a gift that wasn't the skull of an animal. We've had that happen. It's been a while since that's happened. I took that to me. That time they gifted me my rooster's head, my rooster that they had recently killed just before that. Roger number 6 or whatever it was. We name every rooster we get Roger for some reason. I don't know why. It's Dearly's. It's one of her things. So anyway, they gave us a gift that is not bodily remains of any former livestock we had. So we're going to go for it. We're going to start having chickens again here real soon. If it warms up enough for me to put that coop together. And you can see that. Dearly likes to help. She helps by standing there and looking pretty and taking video footage for her channel. Life with Dearly. Go subscribe and check it out. All right, so that's it for now. I'm going to rip up some of this wood and take it inside and beg for another hour or two to sit in front of the fire before I come out and do that. Let temperatures get up to at least 40. So see you for more next time. From here at Homesteading Off the Grid, the channel that's about whatever I want it to be about, bruh. Finally had to blink.